Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We have two in one news. One is the fact that the security intels of Southwest, I'm talking about the OPCs, the Egbekoyas, the hunters group, the Isokan Ile Yorubas, the vigilante groups, and all are coming together and they have this statement to make. And of course, I do not know if Governor Nisa Erifa should be worried as bandits have promised him one thing. But before we go into the newspaper to find out all these statements and all this news put together, we would like you to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the groups went further to urge the paramount rulers and traditional leaders in Yoruba land to alert them whenever there is any assault in their territories. That's the Odua People's Congress, that's OPC, Egbekoya Hunters Group, Isokon Ile Yoruba, Vigilante Group of Nigeria, Ibarakma Group, and Community Society Awareness Initiative have all expressed their preparedness and preparation to defend Yoruba land against invasion by killer Fulani herdsmen. This was contained in a communique released after their joint meeting under the auspices of the Southwest Security Stakeholders meeting that they held in Lagos. The groups went further to urge the paramount rulers and traditional leaders in Yoruba land to alert them whenever there is any assault in their territories. The communique read in part, the meeting reviewed recent security concerns to the nation generally and Odua land in particular. The meeting shared the concern of the people in general and prominent Nigerians, especially about the security situation in the land. The meeting noted the aspiration inherent in the statement of Chief of Defense Staff of the nation calling on Nigerians to defend themselves. I heard that too. This is clearly an official endorsement of self-defense. The meeting feared the situation, if not addressed, signals a grievous national crisis. The meeting therefore called on the government to quickly arrest an apparent descent into anarchy. The meeting aligned with the call of the governors of Southwest that President Muhammad Buhari should prove his innocence in the carnage being perpetrated by herders by not only ambiguously condemning the nefarious act but also take clear steps to exterminate it. They're paying bandits now. Let's continue. The meeting stressed the point that multinational states such as Nigeria must be built on respect for different human components making up the sovereign nation. The meeting re-emphasizes the call for a return to pure federalism, that's true federalism, which was the political arrangement leaders of the nation endorsed by leaders of the nation at independence. This will allow various nations in the country to take proper control of their affairs, including security. Meanwhile, the meeting urged Obas, that's traditional monarchs, and traditional leaders of Yoruba land not to hesitate to invite any of the groups listed above in the event of any threat to the security of every Yoruba man by invading groups anywhere in our land. Now that if you watch that group properly, all the groups mentioned earlier on, take a look, you will not see Amotekun there. These are the original Yoruba groups before the advent of Amotekun. When during the time they were interviewing Sunday Igboho, he said something about the call for Agbekoyas to rise. Agbekoyas are wonderful people in Yoruba land. Those ones, those ones Agbalagbi. They used to call those ones Agbalagbi. But let's continue and find out what it says the bandits are telling El-Rufai, governor of Kaduna State, rather. Well, recall that the popular Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmed Gume met with some bandits for a peace talk as he hoped to get valuable information regarding the latest kidnap activity, which he eventually did, carried out by another set of bandits along Niger Abuja Road. The Islamic scholar, after meeting with the terrorist group, confirmed that some of them are willing to repent and also reassure Nigerians and the families of the kidnapped victims that they are making progress in getting the abducted victims released. Sheikh Ahmed Gume said that some of the bandits told him that they acted on the basis that many of their brothers have been innocently killed by the Nigerian government, and that the kidnapped action at Kankara local government that happened earlier this year was to get back to Governor Matawale, who challenged their capability. According to Sahara reporters, the bandit mentioned a name of the northern governor to Sheikh Gome and what they plan to do to him and his state people. This is serious. So this is very serious. They're actually looking at. Sahara reporter confirmed that Governor El-Rufai of Kaduna State's name was actually mentioned to Sheikh Gome as they vowed to deal with him in full force. Governor El-Rufai earlier this month gave declaration that any bandits captured or arrested would be killed, maintaining the fact that Kaduna State is at war with bandits. The governor also expressed his disapproval with Gome's suggestion that bandits be granted amnesty and compensation like in the case of Niger Delta militants. According to him, no Fulani man collecting millions of naira as ransom would be willing to leave kidnapping. In his words, how can you talk of compensation after they killed innocent people, rendering families homeless, children fatherless, and mothers without children, and they're willing to give them ransom? Wow, that's a very intelligent one if you ask me. I'm surprised though. Coming from there, usually we are all Nigerians are practically used to the North practically defending their own. But looking at what let's start with the first news. Actually, two in one. Let's start with the first news. Now that the Egbekoyas, the OPCs, the Hunters Vigilante Ibarakpa Community Vigilante Group have started rising to defend their land in adherence to what the Minister of Defense was saying about issue of self-defense. That if such people come, that Nigerians are like cowards, they're too lazy. They should actually come in group. They will be able to defend themselves. They have decided, together to work on that and said, okay, if any of you in any community at all, if you need our help, just a call. And if you watch, they didn't put Amoteko. This is the local original Yoruba vigilante that they had ever since. Now, if you also notice, there's this Oba of Iwo or Olowo Iwo. I'm wondering why he's the only different Oba that's actually, he said he's even looking for 10 million of Fulanis to come so that the next candidate for Osun State governorship will come from Iwo local, Iwo town. That's his business. I hope he knows what he's doing. Anyway, back to what the bandits are promising El-Rufai. Some persons are saying it's a mind game. Some persons said it is real. But Governor Nisa El-Rufai has, honestly, this time around, he sounded more like a southern Nigerian. But let's hope that all is well, and let's also hope that you have enough security intel to guard him. Obviously, the only person who seems to know the location of where these bandits are living is Gume himself. Don't forget that the reason why they cannot proscribe them, according to Lai Mohammed, is the fact that they are not legally recognized and they don't have an address, they don't have a face, they don't have a name. Well, just for us to ask for him to ask Gume. I'm sure Gume will be willing to give him the address of where the bandits are living. Hopefully, we can prescribe them and we can move forward. That's what we're going